According to a report from The Vertical, re-signing Andre Iguodala could be problematic for the Warriors because of concerns about the team's luxury tax moving forward. Iguodala is expected to begin fielding offers from other teams starting at 9 p.m. on Friday when free agency begins. Now, Kevin Durant reportedly will wait until the Warriors finish conducting their free agent business this summer to sign a contract extension with the Warriors. Now, so he said he wanted to take slightly less money so they can keep the core together. But, Mike, check this out. The price of that is projected to be $1.4 billion over the next 4 years in terms of the luxury tax. So everybody was saying this group could win not one, not two, not three, not four, to borrow from LeBron in terms of championships. But it sounds like we were a little premature, perhaps, in projecting a Warriors dynasty.
I think it's premature to push the panic button here. I don't hear anybody talking about Kevin Durant leaving. I don't hear anybody talking about Steph Curry leaving, or in the short term, Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. They'll figure out the cap financing in terms of who can sign the max contracts or the designated player, this, that, and the other. They'll figure that out. Look, Andre Iguodala, obviously finals MVP a couple of years ago. Best plus minus of any Warriors player in these past finals. One of the key cogs, obviously, in everything they've done the last several years. Part of that death lineup. But you know what? He's 33 years old. Yeah. He's getting to be long in the tooth. So Joe Lacob, they should take the long view when it comes to keeping his core together.
And he may want a bigger payday on his way out in the twilight of his career.
You got about 7 teams looking at him reportedly.
Yeah, here's the thing, Mike. We have seen many a dynasty undermined by the reality of finances. And while I think the core group wants to stay together, like, I don't buy into this idea that Klay Thompson is going to suddenly want his own team. I don't think selfishness in terms of the individual players will undermine and tear apart this Warriors dynasty.
But there's only so far sacrifice is going to go.
Yeah, that's true. And at some point, everybody wants to get paid, and I get that. But I know this group, they love each other, and they love winning together.
Right.
The problem is, again, we've seen it before. We scratch our heads. How many times have people said, wait until that 30 for 30 on OKC and breaking up that group? The only reason I say that, not to do with Kevin Durant, but James Harden, luxury tax was supposedly an issue in that, too.
Right, but they didn't have to do that, but okay.
They didn't have to, but the Chicago Bulls, back when they had Michael Jordan, that's another dynasty that people look back and say, wait, I can't believe they actually broke those guys up.
We're a couple of years off from what could have been with this squad, because here's the thing, okay, can we let y'all inside baseball for a second? We have this running joke among our show group when it comes to me and one Patrick McCaw, because when I saw Patrick McCaw ball in the preseason, I'm like, watch out for this kid.
And
so every time he does anything, they say, Mike, Patrick McCaw, Patrick McCaw. Day after the draft, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Who did I want to talk about the day after the draft? Bell. I want to talk about Jordan Bell and them stealing that draft pick for $3.5 million to get this Oregon kid. That's how these types of teams, when Joe Lacob said we're light years ahead of everybody had jokes because of 3-1. But that's how the smart organizations stay on top, by drafting and developing. Kevin Durant went to a team that drafted those players, developed those players. Yes, there's luck involved, but talk to me when the core four are walking away.
One of your best players gets injured, and
it was on a cheap contract. I got it.
You don't have to pay him as much money.
But I'm saying last year everybody was like, oh, they're losing all. Do you want to break up your strength in numbers for Kevin Durant because you're losing all these key pieces? They found a way to fill out the roster, and they will continue to do so.